There's no toilets.
Wait, what if we have to use the bathroom here?
You don't. Oh yeah, be careful.
If you fall in it, it's probably the void.
And then we have another gorgeous archway into the tub area, which I think is going to be gorgeous, into the tub shower area. For those of you who had a lot of opinions about taking out the sauna, I would like to say a few things. You know, what would be practical is a laundry room upstairs. Right now we have to go all the way downstairs, all the way through the house to bring the laundry up. And it's a lot. Like, look how pregnant I am. Look at that. Have you ever dreamed about buying your childhood home? Because I didn't. And yet somehow we just did. So how did we get here? My husband and I actually had a completely different plan. We bought 4 acres of land and we were finally about to build our dream home. Multi-generational, space for our kids, our parents, their families one day. That has always been the dream and it was about to come true. And then we hit a massive roadblock. The kind where everything gets put on pause and suddenly we're told we might have to wait a year, maybe even longer. However, that same week that happened, I found out my parents were selling this house. The house I moved into when I was 11, where every birthday, every holiday, every big life moment for the last 26 years had happened. My mom and stepdad got married right in this backyard, and all 3 of us girls had our wedding receptions here as well. I always knew they'd sell it one day. I just didn't think it would feel like this, and we definitely weren't planning on buying it. But between the timing, the story, and the chance to keep it in our family a little longer, well, we couldn't walk away. So we bought my childhood home, and now we're stepping into this completely unexpected season. Moving, renovating, having a baby, raising 6 kids all at once. It's a lot, but it also feels really meant to be. I'm going to be sharing this whole journey, the remodel, the memories, the chaos, all of it. So follow along. And if you want the full behind the scenes design plans and house tours, I'll be sharing everything over on my YouTube channel too. Okay, so a lot of you were suggesting don't put in an upstairs laundry room, don't put in another bathroom, do another bedroom, because I mentioned we might do 3 to a room in one of the rooms up here. But those are for the 3 youngest boys. They're little, they don't really take up that much space, they don't need like a queen size bed, each of them. And also, the rooms are so much bigger in this house than in our old house. They're so much bigger. I was able to do 2 to a room in our other house. I probably could have done 3 with some bunk beds and organization. My kids don't have like a lot of stuff in their room, like toys. They have a certain area in the house, like they just have their clothes really. And then like, you know, and especially in this house, you know, we have a homeschool room and all these other things. So the rooms are really just for sleeping and some quiet time. But the biggest reason we're not doing another bedroom and rather doing like a laundry room or a bathroom is because the space is way too small to be considered a bedroom. It's like whoever got this bedroom will be like, why do you hate me? Seeing their other siblings' room and then seeing this small closet of a room. And also there's no like window. This is the only window in the area. So we would have to like reframe the exterior of the home because legally every bedroom has to have a window. And now I suppose this could count, but it's really, really dinky. The whole area is dinky. This doesn't get a lot of light in here because this was a bathroom. So this was the primary bathroom. Remember, we're cutting the primary bathroom down to fit more room for other things that we need. So anyways, just like another room upstairs wouldn't be practical, but you know what would be practical is a laundry room upstairs. Right now we have to go all the way downstairs, all the way through the house to bring the laundry up. And it's a lot. Like, look how pregnant I am. Look at that. Okay. Well, yes, my husband do it. Yes, my boys can do it or whatever. It's like, there's some things I want to do on my own too. And a laundry room upstairs just makes the most sense if that's where the bedrooms are, right? And that's how they're building homes today. The laundry rooms are upstairs because that's where the bedrooms are. So again, we're trying to update this home so it meets like modern amenities. And also, adding another bathroom is always going to add value. We definitely need it. Let me tell you that. We got a lot of kids in this house. Sometimes a lot of their poop schedules on the same schedule. So we could definitely use more bathrooms. And again, we're going to do an in-suite bathroom. So this room over here is going to get its own bathroom. And then that room over there is going to get its own bathroom. It's going to be great. And we're going to have a laundry room upstairs. It's perfect. For those of you who had a lot of opinions about taking out the sauna, I would like to say a few things. There are lots of ways to foster your health outside of sitting in a very hot room, okay? Can it be great for some people? Absolutely. Can cold plunges be great for some people? Absolutely. But they're actually not for everyone, especially when you're really pregnant. You can't be in too hot of a room. And I'm in a season where I'm getting pregnant quite a bit. And also, if someone really does not like the heat, it could raise their cortisol levels as they try to push through that 30 minutes. And that's actually not good for your health at all. So I think it really just comes down to preference. And there's so many other ways that you can live a healthy lifestyle that don't involve an expensive sauna, because that's really what it comes down to. Yeah, it was here, but it's a lot of upkeep. There's all these things with it. It was old. It was from like 1989. So we'd have to do all these updates to it. It's not something we enjoy. It's not something we like. And I don't want to spend our money on something that we don't necessarily enjoy. I'd rather put a laundry room up here so I can easily do my 7 kids' laundry. So think of it more as like a sacrifice to make sure the house runs better. Is putting a laundry room here instead. Oh, my arm hurts holding this. So let me walk you through how we're going to do this. Now, if you remember, there was a big wall right here. On the other side of that wall was a huge mirror. So there was this wall and there was a cupboard. That's what it was. There was like a cupboard right here. And it was angled. It was at this angle. So there was no like entryway into the bathroom. It was just this weird, awkward, angled cupboard and into the bathroom. So what we're doing is we're walling this off, and this will be the shower. I mean, the entrance won't be here. It'll be just a wall. And now we're going to have an actual entrance into the bathroom. We're going to have this nice, beautiful arch into the bathroom. This is going to be a wall right here. We're going to come in. We have our vanity. We're straightening these. So that'll be really nice for the vanity I want. And then over here, this is where we had the big mirror. This is becoming the shower. So we have all this space to work with. Oh, so here we go. Here are the red lines to show you. Shower. So we have part of the shower wall here. Shower wall comes here to this load-bearing beam. Shower. Oh, right here. And shower. Lining up right here with the window. And these are shutters that are making the window, like this is really bulky of a shutter. We're getting rid of the shutters. And again, these aren't like classic 100-year-old shutters that have stood the test of time. No, they're actually falling apart, to be honest. And then I think the door to the shower, I think the door to the shower is going to be right here. And if you remember, I had like a gorgeous archway shower that I'm going to do. So I think that's going to be the door to it. So then our contractor thought of this and I thought it was really smart. We're going to really make it more symmetrical. We're going to have a wall that comes to here. Oh, no, I'm sorry, right here. So we're going to have a wall that comes to here, right? That's the shower wall. And then we have a wall that comes to here. I'll tell you what's on this side of the wall in a minute. And then we have another gorgeous archway into the tub area, which I think is going to be gorgeous, into the tub shower area. So we have this, come in, you're going to have your shower, and you have your tub. And you have lots of light coming through. And all that light's going to come, reflect off the vanity. Bear with me through my heavy breathing narration. I am very pregnant. This baby is very big. And apparently talking, walking, and breathing is difficult for me at the moment.
Come on. Come on. Almost there. What?
It's going to have a lot of great light in here. This will be, again, all open. So now on this side, I don't know if you remember what this looked like, but there was a huge step up, dual shower that took up this whole thing. Then there was the water closet for the toilet. This was like an awkwardly long water closet. There was a furnace here that you couldn't see because it was behind a wall. And then a huge sauna that we'll never use. Okay, yeah, so all this space was the sauna. And so I'm so glad we did get rid of it because now we can put an awesome laundry room in. So let me show you how we're going to use this space now. Okay, so we have wall, arch, walkway in. This is like, it says arch. So a nice big arch. Door into the shower over there. Then we have the door into the water closet right here. So you get lots of privacy. Oh, so the doors are going to be really symmetrical. That's nice. Door into the water closet, door into the shower. Like it's just going to be very symmetrical. Okay, we have a door here and then here's the wall for the water closet. And then I think it extends all the way to here. So this is where, as Tim calls it, the poop closet's going to be. So there, so you have a lot of privacy too, which is nice. Okay, and then there's a wall here and on the other side of that wall. So then you come out here. So, right, that's all closed off. We have a wall here. There's a wall here. This says door. A lot of you were saying you're going to want an entry into the laundry room from the master. And you were right. That's what we're doing. So door. And then this leads. This is the laundry room where the sauna was. Much better use of space for us. And then that wall ends here. Okay. So we have the wall down to the water closet there. Water closet wall, laundry room wall. So over here, which obviously we're not going to be able to, which we're not accessing from the master, this is the added bathroom we're adding in. As you can see, it'd be way too small for a bedroom. I mean, maybe it looks big on my phone, but like you do this tiny window. And if we wanted a bigger, nice window for this room, we would have to like reframe the exterior of the house. So no, I just think, and it will be connected to this bedroom, which is awesome. Oh yeah, so here's the laundry room. Okay, cool. So now we're on the other side. So the tub is here. Ignore this. The furnace was here. This was a door to the furnace, but they're able to move it up into the attic. So that's not going to be a doorway to anything. We're going to seal that up. So we have the tub here. This is sealed, remember? Tub here. Then it looks like a water closet here. This whole thing is the water closet, the toilet area. Oh, look, that's probably where the toilet's going to go. And then we have the vanity here. And then we have the door. into here. Big thank you to Quince for sponsoring today's video. Now, I have been on the hunt to find more high quality pieces that will last without spending a complete fortune, and that's exactly why I've been reaching for Quince. I just picked up a few things, and my current favorite is this Mongolian cashmere cardigan. The fabric is so soft, but what stood out to me is the structure. It doesn't feel delicate or high maintenance. It feels like something you can actually live in, which obviously as a busy mama, I need that. I've been wearing it on regular days at home, running errands, throwing it on when I need to leave the house quickly, and it always elevates my outfit, making me look effortlessly put together, which I need all the help I can get. Now, this is my third piece I've gotten from Quince, and everything has that same luxurious feel and timeless look. What makes them different is they focus on premium materials first, like 100% Mongolian cashmere and real silk. And they work directly with manufacturers, so you're getting that high-end quality without the markup you normally expect. If you've been wanting to invest in pieces that actually last, I would definitely check them out. You can scan the QR code on the screen or use my link below. They offer 365-day free shipping and returns, which makes it really easy to try. This is one I would genuinely recommend. Thank you so much again, Quince, and now let's get back to it. So we're not gonna lose any closet space in this bedroom. A lot of you were like, oh my gosh, you're gonna lose all that closet space. No, we're not actually, nothing's being touched here. We are gonna wall this off because this is a Jack and Jill bathroom. We're gonna wall this off and it's gonna have its own bath. So I think what we're gonna do is reframe this a little bit. So now the entry to this room maybe comes over here. And then when you walk in, to your left automatically is the bathroom. Okay, so I forgot to show this part, but so remember how we're extending the second floor to go all the way out? We're actually gonna make this a wall right here all the way up. Our contractor says like, he doesn't like this, that you can see the master right from the foyer. So he's like, let's get rid of this, which we have to anyways, guys. Remember, it's not up to code. And then wall it off. And now we have like a dramatic hallway, and I'll post a picture of it here, hallway into the master. And I don't think we're gonna keep the double doors. I think we're gonna straighten this out because that's gonna make the room function a bit better. So straighten this out, single door. But now we're gonna have like a hallway to the master. This will be walled off. And then, so with the wall there, he was like, what if we wall this, instead of it being a banister all the way around, what if we wall it up? And now we have this huge landing and can create like a teen area for the kids, but we could like put a foosball table up here or just something like a lounge area. I think it could be really cool. A lot of you were saying a library. We actually have a library downstairs, like a full library downstairs. I thought it'd be really cool to have like a kid hangout area. If this is walled off, then you have another arch, and these arches like would match is what we're thinking about. I mean, obviously the carpet is very dirty, but this staircase is just so pretty. I'm hoping we can find banisters or poles, whatever these are called, with the same detailing, just in a different color. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh yeah, be careful.
If you fall on it, it's probably the void.
Be careful. Hey, don't go. What are you doing? Why are you climbing over the thing? There's no toilets.
Wait, what if we have to use the bathroom here?
You don't. And if you guys remember, we talked about, yeah, as you can see, there's a shower. We talked about moving the toilet that was right there, and moving it here. That's exactly what they're doing. Moving here, and we're gonna wall this off because there's all these just random nooks. Like, it's just wasted space in my opinion. So we're gonna wall this off. I think this is the furnace that's going up in the attic. Don't worry, we have other vent spaces. Yeah, it looks like they're already starting to like reframe where we're gonna put the door. So it's gonna be great. A lot more privacy in this bathroom. And then we're actually thinking of like, that's a closet, extending it all the way out so it matches here, because we kind of have this like thing, and then making, I'll put a picture of it, but like a more dramatic arch right here. And then now you have like kind of what I call like a tunnel, and then you can have your closet door here and here. And now this is gonna be like a really deep closet. But part of me is like, what if we do something cool for the kids where it's like first half is a closet and they go through the jackets, and then it's like a secret room.
You see, the only wood in here is the back of the wardrobe.
I don't know. I think that'd be really cool. Okay, and that's the progress we're making so far. It's moving really fast in my opinion. I'm just so excited to like see all these visions come true and just get such better use of the space. It's really open, which is nice, but at the same time, I'm like, there's all this big, like that landing so big. So I'm just really glad that we're going to be able to like make space to do more for our family and just have this like really accommodate us and make it our own. So, all right, well, I'll see you guys next time.